Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Chairman, sir, as I was saying yesterday, irrigation and power supply are the basic inputs of agriculture. 70% of land in our country is unirrigated. That is why agricultural production from this land is quite less compared to irrigated land. If irrigation is provided, the agricultural production can go up by 3 to 4%, and it is possible to have 3 or 4 crops in a year. In Maharashtra, only 12% of land is under irrigation. The main sources being canals and wells. As the rainfall has come down, the water table has gone down. It is necessary that more area should be brought under irrigation. Many irrigation projects recommended by government of Maharashtra are not being completed because of paucity of funds. If these projects are not completed in time, the project cost will go up by 8 to 10%. For getting necessary funds for irrigation projects, I suggest that funds can be raised by getting loans from cooperative societies or by issuing bonds for this purpose. Adequate funds should be raised without any delay. We should ensure that at least 70% of land should come under irrigation. Every year, lot of rain water is wasted. It should be restored and used for cultivation. If we take up such a scheme, lakhs of hectares of land would be irrigated and it would enhance agricultural production. The usual reply which the government gives a paucity of resources. But since irrigation is crucial for agricultural development, we should make the resources available and implement a scheme for storing rainwater for the purpose of agriculture. Farmers should be supplied seeds, pesticides, and fertilizers well in time. The banks must advance loans to farmers before sowing season. Certified and good quality seeds and pesticides alone should be supplied to farmers. Fertilizers should be supplied to all the farmers and discrimination should not be made between small, medium, and big farmers as far as supplying fertilizers is concerned. Adequate supply of fertilizers should be ensured to all farmers in the country. Godowns should be constructed for storing agricultural commodities. As loans are available to industrialists if he keeps those goods as security with banks. Similarly, farmers also should be granted loans on the strength of agricultural goods which should serve as security. Cooperative marketing societies should also advance loans to farmers. It is well known that farmer does not get remunerative prices for his yield. Traders exploit farmers and sell his yield at a much higher price. This exploitation of farmers at the hands of traders must stop once for all. Therefore, a scheme for advancing loans to farmers on the strength of his agricultural yield should be implemented. It is necessary to increase oil seeds production. Research centers should be opened in all the talukas and hilly areas for conducting research in augmentation of oil seed production. As oil seed production is less, we have to import oil at higher price. This research center, I am sure, would go a long way in increasing oil seed production in the country. Horticulture production must increase in the country. Every farmer should grow fruits in at least 5 acres. Fruits should be processed and exported. The government of Maharashtra has taken up an ambitious fruit production scheme. The government is giving 14,000 rupees as subsidy per hectare to weaker sections. The central government should also take up such a scheme and export fruits. Steps should be taken to develop subsidiary industries like dairy, poultry, fishery, etc. This will help to improving financial condition of farmers. Even if there is natural calamity, farmers will be in a position to sustain themselves by these subsidiary occupations. Farmers by nature are honest and hardworking. He repays debt taken by his father and grandfather. If nature is not favorable, he has to face misery. Even his home and land are auctioned. But if an industrialist takes loan and fails to repay it, his machinery is never auctioned. Rather, he is given extension of time to repay loans. This facility should be given to farmers. Long-term loans at low interest should be given to farmers. Long-term loans at low interest should be given to farmers. As farmers toil hard in the fields throughout their lives, government should give all possible concessions to farmers. As farmers are not organized, their demands are neglected. If farmers decide to agitate and not to sell their yield, one cannot even imagine what would happen to the country and people. We should not test farmers' patience and should give facilities required by him well in time, since ultimately it is in our own interest. In every district, we should set up at least one agricultural college which should impart latest knowledge. Dairy is an important subsidiary industry. Banks must advance loans for purchasing cows and buffaloes of good breed. Training should be given to young persons in dairy development. They should be given jobs. It will help in reducing unemployment in the country.